Hello everyone, welcome back to another Grinder Gaming video. Today I'm going to show you my method for farming dilithium in the long term. Of course, I showed you some of my methods for quick and easy farming in some of my other videos, but today I'm going to show you how I managed to save up close to 7 million dilithium on this character. So this account is only about a year old. It was about this time last year that I started playing on this account. I created it before that, but it was bugged out and I couldn't get through the intro mission. And then quite some time later, about December last year, I actually started playing this account. And in that time, of course, I spent plenty of dilithium on my other 4 characters and this guy. So I probably farmed up over 8 million dilithium all in all in the last year on this guy. So of course, you guys know I make some of that dilithium on the Dilithium exchange, as I explained to you in some of my other videos, how I make dilithium day to day. Of course, it doesn't work on the PC, I know that. The dilithium exchange on the console is a little bit different. You can make dilithium that way, but I'm going to show you my method of doing that, and that basically involves using alts. The way I see it is I've got 9 character slots on my account, and each one of these character slots is capable of producing 8,000 refined dilithium a day. And if you have free slots on your account, well, there's a potential for extra refined dilithium there on your account that you're not currently using. So you could put an alt character into one of those slots and get dilithium on them to refine, so that you're maximizing the potential of your account. But, of course, a lot of you are going to think right away, well, if I make 9 characters on my account, that's a lot of work. Just logging into each one of them every day and refining the dilithium takes a little bit of time. So most people don't have time to make 9 characters and farm up dilithium on 9 characters. But I have a method. You know, there's all kinds of dilithium ore farming methods out there, from farming contraband to TFOs and patrols. Admiralty missions are another way that the Ferengi Admiralty tree gives you a 30,000 dilithium pool that you earn as you earn other dilithium. So there's all kinds of different ways, but I find most of those methods fairly fiddly and kind of time consuming, a waste of my time. So I developed a method for filling all my characters, or all of my character slots, with characters, in a way to easily get 500,000 dilithium on them each. So the character I was just on, that's the character I'm playing as my main character there, Rickon. He's the one with all my best stuff and all my gobs of dilithium. But all these other level 65 characters, I leveled them up just as what I termed dilithium donkeys. I'll level a character up and get 500,000 dilithium on them, and then it'll last me, you know, that plus dilithium I get from other means from them, lasts about 3 months on a character. So I can pretty quickly and easily get a 3-month supply over 500,000 dilithium on one of these guys. And you know, some of these guys are just about exhausted, like Kradox and Vork and Rickon and Von Rickon are down to about 150, 200,000 dilithium each, but still they're going to keep going for a little bit yet. So let's start out. Vork was the last one that I did. I'm going to just log into him real quick here and show you a couple of things. He's got a lot of reputation marks, so the way I leveled this guy up was by doing TFOs. Now the best time to level up one of these guys is during one of the Red Alert events. Right now there's an XP event going on, which is not a bad time to do it. But I really like the Red Alert events because some of those Borg Red Alert TFOs, man, we were going through and doing them in like 3 minutes or less all the time. So I was able to select a bonus mark package for every 13 of the reputations and get those all done within less than an hour and have like 150 plus marks for each reputation by farming them up that way. Let's just take a look at what this guy's left with now. So he's got, you know, between 5 and 2,500 marks for any given one of his reputations left over, and when he runs out of the rest of his dilithium ore, I'm going to convert all those marks into dilithium through the reputation system. Real quickly, if anybody doesn't know how to do that, you can trade in your marks here in the reputation system. You can trade in the marks for ore, and you can trade in the special what do they call them? Elite marks. Yeah, they're calling them elite marks. But anyway, you know, like the spore canisters, the board neural processors, all those special reputation items, you can turn all that stuff into dilithium as well when you're done with the character. So this guy, you know, he's reaching his end of his dilithium donkey life. So I'm going to show you the one that I just rolled up a couple of weeks ago here. I haven't been able to invest as much time into this guy as I would have liked. My pet passed away here a couple weeks ago, and I kind of stopped playing for a little bit. But I rolled this guy up about 2 weeks ago, and I'll kind of show you how I did it. So he's level 65 right now, and all I did was, like you may be seen in my other videos, my method for quick leveling. I just did elite patrols right from level 1 and got him up to level 50 as quickly as possible. And then I started joining right here, the join random TFO queue. Of course, you can go do that in the main menu too. I just started queuing up for the random TFOs and getting the bonus marks box as well as the marks that you get for completing the TFOs. So the long and the short of it, my method involves using the reputation system to get all of that dilithium. So the way this works is every time you get one of your reputations to tier 5, let's just go into our reputations here. So this, all my reputations on this guy are at tier 3, halfway to tier 4 right now. I need to get all his reputations to tier 5 to use this method. So that is because every time you hit tier 5 with one of these reputations, they gift you 32,000 dilithium ore. So if you hit tier 5 with all of these reputations, you're left with near to 500,000 dilithium, because each time you do one of these missions, you know, you can see in the rewards there, I'm going to get 5,000 reputation for the faction when this daily completes, and I'm also going to get 340 dilithium. So you get over 4,000 dilithium a day just from doing all these reputation dailies. So between that dilithium and the dilithium I'm gifted for hitting tier 5 with each one of these reputations is how I farm up that massive amount of dilithium ore. So like I said, I will start out a new character, use some elite patrols to quickly and easily level them up. You can start doing TFOs really early on if you want. I just prefer to level up to level 50 because then you can join the random TFO queue, which gives you the bonus marks box, which allows you to get the marks for these reputations quickly and easily. So the main goal is, now I better explain the sponsorship thing really quickly, because if you're a brand new player and you've never leveled any of your reputations up to tier 5 before, you're going to get half as much rewards as I'm getting for my mission here. If you see on the right hand side, what the rewards are for this mission is 340 dilithium and 5,000 reputation points. So now how the sponsorship works is, if you've never leveled a character's reputation to tier 5, you're going to get half of that amount. You're going to get, I think it's like 140 dilithium or something like that for one of these missions, or maybe it was 240, I can't remember, and you're going to get 2,500 rep points. And so the first time you level one of these reputations up to tier 5, it's a bit of a grind. It takes about, I think if I got my math right, it takes about 40 days of doing dailies on one of these reputations to get it to tier 5. Once you hit tier 5 with a reputation though, your account becomes sponsored by that reputation. And then any character on your account is now going to earn double the reputation points and double the dilithium or somewhere around there for each one of these daily missions you do. So the first time you do it with your first character, like I said, it's a bit of a grind. It takes you about 40 days of doing dailies to get this faction up to, or reputation up to tier 5. But once you've accomplished that, you can go and make an alt, and you're going to level your reputation up twice as fast. And so it takes about 600 marks about that to get a reputation. The first time you do it, I think it's about 1,200 marks and 40 days. Once you have a character with the reputation maxed out, you can go on to another character, and it's only going to take you about 600 marks, 625 marks or so, and about 20 days of doing dailies to hit tier 5 with each one. So basically, I took this guy, like I said, I started doing elite patrols, got him up to level 50, and started, you know, that maybe took me a couple hours or less. Right now there's an XP event going on, and I could probably do that in like 30-40 minutes. I'm getting a character to level 21 every 2 patrols right now with that XP event. So you can do this extremely quickly. You could, you know, if you got a bunch of empty character slots on your account right now, you could go play each one for like 30-40 minutes and probably have them up to level 50. Now, once I get the character to level 50, like I said, I start doing the elite, or not elite, random TFOs to get the marks. And so what you're going to want to do is farm up about 600 marks, 625 marks for each one of these reputations, because that's how much it's going to take for you to get each reputation to tier 5. And then once you've accomplished that, you can just stop playing the character and log into them every day to set up the reputation mission and to refine their dilithium. And as you can see, like, this guy's only 2 weeks old, and I saved all of his resources and just sold them on the exchange and whatnot with him, so you could see kind of like how much I accumulate in a short period of time with one of these dilithium donkeys. So he's already got 136,000 refined dilithium on him. Of course, he got some 10,000 fleet vouchers and reputation vouchers just from my my rewards that I get. So, of course, I'm going to show you too. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I use the recruit rewards, the special recruits. So we're talking Delta recruits, temporal agents, Delta recruits, I think they're called. If you have any of those special recruit characters, you can come over to Temporal Agent Philip Cray here, and you can redeem all of those rewards on every one of your characters. I've already redeemed them all on this guy, so I can't get them again. But as soon as you hit level 21, you can redeem the mass, or the majority of this stuff, and each one of those boxes gives you between 10 and 1,000 marks. So some of these reputations, I didn't even have to farm any marks for them. As soon as I hit level 21 with this guy, I went to the temporal agent and redeemed my rewards, opened the boxes, and a lot of those reputations, you know, maybe half of them or 6 of them, something like that, I already had all the marks I needed right off the get-go from them. And then I just focused on getting marks for the remainder of those reputations in my TFO farming. So, you know, even though I leveled this guy up when there was no XP event, it probably took me maybe like a couple hours to hit level 50 with him, and then a couple more hours of doing random TFOs to farm up all the marks he needed, and he's set. Now, like, he's down to like 300 marks because I've already been grinding out the reputations with him for a couple weeks already. But he's getting close to getting his bonus bonus dilithium from each one of these. Maybe have like another week and a half to go. Week and a half to go to be able to get all that dilithium. So there's 13 reputations in the game times 32. You know, you're getting close, 400,000 some dilithium, something like that. And then, like I said, every day when you do these missions, you get over 4,000 dilithium a day from just doing those missions. So between the dilithium you accumulate while you're leveling up doing the elite patrols and the TFOs, I've had enough dilithium on him to just to be able to refine 8,000 dilithium a day on him through the reputation grinding process. So, you know, it's not like those 20 days are wasted. He's going to be refining the dilithium you accumulated on him to date through those 20 days. And then at the 20-day mark, when you hit tier 5 with all those reputations and you get all that bonus dilithium from each reputation you hit tier 5 with, he's going to end up with this big clump of 500,000-ish dilithium in his inventory that you can just sit there for the next 2-3 months and refine it all. So I find comparatively to the other methods like the contraband farming and running elite TFOs and stuff like that is all fun, good stuff. I do that on my main character, but of course my main character's got over 1 million dilithium ore and it's constantly going up. So he's never going to run out of ore. I don't need to worry about farming ore with my main character, but I will go and fill as many slots on my account as I have time for with this quick and easy method of getting 500,000 dilithium. And I say quick and easy, you know, because you invest about 4 hours of playtime into the character, and then about over the next 3 months, he's just going to sit there and be a dilithium donkey. You can log into him every day and refine that 8,000 dilithium, another 500 if your fleet has a leveled up dilithium mine that you can go and do the dilithium refining mission on, and you could get 8,500 dilithium off of one of these dilithium donkeys every day. Now, that is the long and the short of it. For players who've been playing for a long time, you might have known some of that. Maybe that'll help you out. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about, you know, for long-time players, this might not help you as much, but I'm going to talk a little bit about that 6 million dilithium that I saved up on this main character here. A couple of things. So I saved up a lot of that dilithium, and I've spent a lot of it. Like I said, I probably have gotten about 8 million dilithium this year since I started playing, and I spent probably 1.2 million-ish of it on various stuff for this guy. Of course, there's 100,000 dilithium to unlock each one of your trait slots. So I've kind of gotten a little bit chintzy because I didn't have a lot of great starship traits because my account's only a year old. So I didn't unlock this last starship trait slot yet, and it's 100,000 dilithium, so it's pricey. But I am slowly doing that on this guy. But on the alts that I'm making, I tried to invest as little dilithium into each one of them. I tried to be chintzy with the dilithium on my main character too, because when I first started playing, you know, there's a lot of stuff in the game that costs dilithium, from Phoenix Phoenix lock boxes where you want to get your research manuals from those, and if you start buying equipment from your fleet spire or your fleet starbase, most of that stuff comes with the dilithium price tag attached. So, and then when I first started playing, I went full cannons, and I didn't even have the best cannons in the game. I bought a lot of them from the fleet, so they cost me dilithium to buy them from the fleet, and then it cost me more dilithium to upgrade them into epic. And so I wasted quite a bit of dilithium on weapons that they're not even end-game cannons. And besides that, I've switched to using beams as my main damage form now, so those cannons are just sitting there kind of useless or not being used now. And so as far as I'm concerned, I wasted a fair bit of dilithium. So anytime you're going to spend dilithium on any kind of purchase in the game, those trait slots I showed you, I mean, that's fully worth it on your main character. You're going to use that for the rest of the game. I don't discourage you getting that unless, you're trying to save for an upcoming sale or something. But really try to minimize the amount of dilithium that you're spending anywhere else in the game. I don't really recommend using the non-Phoenix box upgrade manuals for upgrading your equipment, because each one you use costs dilithium. It's something like over 1,800 dilithium per manual that you put into a Mark 12 item. Mark 12 and Mark 13, it's like 1,800 dilithium per upgrade manual. So man, you can blow a lot of your dilithium really quickly and easily. And once you realize, on my main character, like I showed you there, I've got close to 7 million dilithium. That's almost 20,000 Zen worth of dilithium that I can buy. So I can, next sale, I'm gonna grab the legendary anniversary a 10th anniversary pack with the 10 ships in it. That's like 20,000 dilithium or Zen on sale. I've got enough dilithium to buy that pack. So in a year playing, I've saved enough dilithium to buy myself the legendary 10 ship pack. So that was kind of my goal. As soon as I started playing and realized, you know, you can convert dilithium into Zen and buy the best stuff out of the Zen store with the dilithium, right away I start getting chintzy with my dilithium and trying to save as much of it as possible. So that's what I'll tell new players. Really, if you're gonna buy an item that costs dilithium, try to make sure it's an item that you're gonna keep for the rest of the game. I wouldn't recommend wasting dilithium on upgrading items that you're not going to use at end game. So, you know, and due to the depth of the character development in this game, it takes quite a while to learn what an end game item is going to be for you and what you might build towards for the end game, and you're going to end up wasting some of that dilithium. There's no really getting around it, but try to think of that and get around wasting as much of the dilithium as you can. And when it comes, so that's with the main character. When it comes to these dilithium donkeys, as I call them, I don't waste really any dilithium on them at all. I haven't unlocked any of their extra trait slots. They're all using mission reward or items that I got out of reputation boxes. Like, look at Han Tiberius Solo here. He's dang old level 65, and he's using a bunch of garbage. He's got like half white. Like, I still got a white console equipped here. He's using white and green consoles and equipment, but that's no bar to you. I mean, you can join random TFO queues, and there's plenty of whales that have been playing the game. They're big fat whales. They got all the gear. They've been playing the game for 6 years since it launched on console or longer on PC, and they'll either carry you in those TFOs, or you'll get put into a lower level group where your damage type or your damage and ship and everything is kind of a match, and it's not overly difficult or anything. So really, as you can see, I've kept this guy's gear absolutely basic. I haven't wasted a bit of one dilithium crystal on him at all while he was leveling up. And you know, when he's done serving his 500,000 dilithium to me in 3 months, I'm going to clean everything out of this character, trade all any leftover marks and any of those specialty, like these Borg neural processors and Iconium probe data cores, all those special TFO rewards. I'm going to turn those into lithium, clean everything out of them and delete them, and I'm going to do the same thing over again. So about 4 hours investment, guys, you can get yourself a 3-month supply of dilithium on one of these guys. That is how I've amassed the majority of my dilithium. Of course, you know, I play this dilithium exchange. I buy low and sell high in the dilithium exchange, and I make quite a significant amount of dilithium. Of course, that doesn't work on the PC. Thank you for everybody pointing that out. I feel for you guys. I hope Cryptic sorts some method or a bigger dilithium sink that people can sink their dilithium into to fix the DilX on the PC, but I know you guys are in a tough spot right now. But anyways, I do make dilithium off this dilithium exchange, as I explained in one of my previous videos, but it takes dilithium to make dilithium on that exchange, and the more dilithium you have, the more money, or the more dilithium you can make on the exchange. So to get myself started and really get the dilithium flowing, it was by filling up a lot of these empty character slots on my account and doing some quick, dirty dilithium farming to make a dilithium donkey, as I call it. So I hope this helps you guys out. I know not everybody's going to have time to make a flotilla of alt characters to fill with dilithium, but hopefully that method showing you, especially with the double XP weekend, as you can see in the top left is going on right now, you could level and there's actually bonus marks going on too. So this is a great time to actually be leveling up an alt, getting those extra marks, you know, instead of wasting 4 hours on it like I did with this guy right here. You could probably, you know, maybe do that in potentially half the time. depending on what kind of recruit rewards you have. Like I said, I cheated a little bit because I have those recruit rewards. I was able to do it a little bit quicker, but you know, you can invest a few hours and then you never have to touch that character again for the next few months. You're just going to be using them to get that refined dilithium off of it. Okay, everybody, that's my trick. That's my method that I've used to farm up almost 7 million dilithium. I hope this will help some newer players out, and maybe there's a few of you that have been playing a while that have been using the contraband or other dilithium ore farming methods, and maybe you didn't know about this. And so yeah, it is a bit of a grind on your first main character, but I mean, a lot of the best stuff in the game comes from the reputation system anyway, so you're going to want to get that reputation up to tier 5 on your main character anyway, and then once that's accomplished, pretty quick and dirty easy method for getting dilithium on alt characters. And you know, I don't have level 65s in every one of these slots because I use some of these slots for rolling characters up to level 21 and deleting them, like I showed in my previous video for making refined dilithium and EC. But I will keep quite a few of these slots filled with dilithium donkeys that I just log into once a day to refine the dilithium on. All right, everybody, thanks for coming in, checking out the video. I hope you all have had a fantastic Christmas, and I wish you all a Merry New Year, and I will catch you all in the next one.